right, she's in the house.
Should have worn a bulletproof vest.
Oh, man.
Coming in here, get stuff thrown at me.
That's more bad news than what we've already gotten.
You know, it's crazy, but I mean, literally, Mercury went retrograde last week, and Monday morning is when it retrograded back from Virgo into Leo. And Leo is the second house of money for the United States because we're Cancers, hence the crazy fluctuations. And that goes on for the next 2 weeks. That crazy fluctuation, not really sure. And I'm putting my money in a sock jar under my bed.
Yeah, I heard that.
Is what I'm doing. But we got a big full moon this week, and so I figured I'd talk about that because it's the full moon in Leo and Aquarius. So for Leos, something that Leos have been working on comes to some sort of spectacular conclusion over the weekend.
Wow.
I don't know what you've got planned or what it is, but Saturday night's the full moon. And for Leos, it's something that they've been working on, and it is kind of climactic for them, involving them personally.
Okay.
For Virgos, oh God, this is the weekend they have to give more than they get. Virgos really are kind of a helpful sign, and this is the weekend that they go out of their way to help other people less fortunate than for them themselves. And Virgo, it's not going to be about you this weekend. It's going to be about everybody but you. For Libras, it's a great weekend for them. They've got social events planned. They've got group things planned. For Libras, it really is about having as good a time as they possibly can over this weekend. For Scorpios, not so much. A professional thing impacts their home life, and ordinarily I'd say choose home over professional, but this time for Scorpio, they really need to pay attention to their professional life because that's where this energy is going to impact. For Sagittarians, don't look at me like that. They have the best sign of all for this month. They really do. They have a great time. Legal matters go well. Little contracts, little negotiations, little agreements work out really, really well for the Sagittarian. You have the leverage you need to get what it is that you want. For Capricorns, it's about making more money. Capricorns have been on pins and needles for the last month or so, waiting on some kind of word about a financial matter, and it finally comes to be on Saturday. And I don't know what the outcome is, but I just know that they're relieved to at least have an answer one way or the other. For Aquarians, this is all about them getting what they want. Partners have been making a lot of noise to Aquarians lately saying, hey, what about us, what about us? And the Aquarian this weekend goes, I don't care, it's all about me. It's about the Aquarian getting what it is that they want. And then for Pisces, this particular this particular full moon has them dealing with onerous responsibilities and tasks that Pisces have been putting off for a long time. And this is the weekend that some sort of obstacle gets out of the Pisces way. And they finally literally breathe a sigh of relief, so which is really good for them. For Aries, they have to help their friends out. Instead of the friends helping the Aries out, this is the weekend that Aries actually try to benefit their friends, their social group. It's not all about the Aries getting what they want, but there's some sort of group effort that the Aries puts together, and it works well for the Aries benefits, but it really is for the group rather than the individual. For Tauruses, they are sticking close to home. They've got things they need to do at home, and yet some sort of professional matter drags them out of the house and forces them to deal with this professional matter when that's the last thing in the world they want to do.
No.
Yeah, I know. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad. It doesn't sound good. For Geminis, this particular full moon is in their 9th house of long-distance travel. So Geminis are dealing with legal, educational, important matters at a distance, and they need to travel. And if they do, they need to leave Friday because they need to be there early on Saturday morning because that's when that energy breaks. And then for the last sign, for Cancers, it's about other people's resources flowing their way. And Cancers need to be careful not to count their chickens before they hatch, that they get word about a financial thing, but I wouldn't really believe it until the end of the month, till Mercury goes direct. But it's positive news, and the upshot ends up being positive for Cancer. So with the United States being a Cancer, although we have big ups and downs, by the end of the month it kind of smooths out, and we're right back to where we were, and nothing really will have changed very much. So, kind of like a much ado about nothing. Sit on your stocks.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the Zodiac.
We'll see you
and
next
go
Wednesday.
Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah,
Buccaneers.
With the preseason
Friday
this
night.
weekend. There you go.
Betcha.
All right, my dear. See you next week.
Always a pleasure.